Hello, my name is Kyoku, and this is just kind of an unscripted video, mostly. I wouldn't say it's a rant per se, just kind of me getting my thoughts and feelings out there. Because recently, I've hit a very strange spot in my life. Something very few people really get to, I think. And that's not a bad thing. Well, it kind of is a bad thing, actually. Let me get to that real quick. What I'm getting at here is I've nearly recovered from mental illness. It's such a strange thing too, because you hear the word recovery and it's just like, well, you're cured. Well, it's not really true. Well, yes, depression, anxiety, fears, they aren't really there anymore. They're kind of there, just not prevalent. If you know what I mean. They're just thoughts now. That's what they are, just thoughts. Thoughts that wash over you like nothing. It's kind of like how when you were a kid and you didn't really understand really what these thoughts were. Just kind of, oh, they're just nothing. Oh, they're just random thoughts. That's what it feels like. Either way, though, it's very interesting. Now, let me tell you how I got to this point, because this is a rough road. I've been struggling with schizophrenia and depression for many years. Depression is even longer than schizophrenia. And yesterday, at the time of recording this video, I gave up. Oh? I completely gave up. And in doing so, I let go. Just let go of everything. The fears, everything. Just let it all sink in together. But it was in that time of introspection and just thinking about what to do with myself, because I've given up, and this is it. This is it for me. This is the end of the journey. I suddenly realized an old school of thought I had read a while back called Jungian something, where it's idea of the shadow. And everything that you suppress, everything that you don't like about yourself is always there and under the surface, just always there. It really resonated with me in that moment, because I realized this is the shadow taking over. This is what it is. And the thing that did it, the thing that clicked just at the right time, the right moment, the right place, it's not all bad. I know it sounds dumb and stupid. Like, well, of course it's not all bad, but it's pretty bad at times, and it's debilitating, it's horrible, it's horrific. It literally kills people. But really, it's not all that bad. There are good things about it. At least the shadow, my shadow. There are things I suppressed, creativity, expression, freedom of speech, things like that. Things I've suppressed. Then I just let it go. It's hard to believe, like, yeah, no shit, just let it out. But that's what I did. I let it all out, and I just stopped caring. I wouldn't say stop caring. That's a poor choice of words. I still care. It doesn't affect me anymore. I don't know what better word to use. It just does not have any weight over me. And in saying that, yeah, it's kind of blasphemous to some people. Like, well, how do you just... It's like your overprotective or ignorant parents saying, well, just get over it. I know it sounds like that. I'm preaching to the choir at this point. But in truth, I really did get over it somehow. I realized what the problem was and why I was acting the way I was. And slowly, it just went away.
Why do you disturb me?
And with that, I got better. The symptoms, my negative symptoms of schizophrenia, they're gone. No more depression, apathy, anxiety, fears, no more. And if they are there, they're just so small they have no weight over me. I haven't been stress-free in over 10 years. Well, actually a little less than 10 years. So to feel this way, it's liberating. It's like nothing I've ever felt before. Well, that's not true. I felt it before, but it's so alien to me, not being stressed out. And with this newfound freedom, is the only way to call it, I've been just talking with people, my friends, my family. Just, I've kind of done it. I've hit the recovery point. And I know the people in the community of mental health have commonly debated recovery, what it really means. Some say it's the cure, some say it's living with the illness, some say it's just getting by. What recovery is completely different for everybody else. It's not going to be the one-size fits all. It will be different for everybody. For some, it's just living with the illness. For others, it's actually, what's it called? Getting over it in a sense, like I have. And for some, it's just getting by. Living day to day. That's the bare minimum. I've gone past the bare minimum. Now, how I did this is, as I said, I just kind of did a deep introspection to myself by giving up completely. The fear was the main cause of things. My depression, everything was caused by a fear. What that fear was the fear of loss. Not just, oh, I'm going to lose my family. I'm going to lose, just deep-rooted trauma and loss. So much caused by that little thing. That little bit of trauma, that little bit of just deep-rooted loneliness. And that fear took over so completely that I didn't know it was there. I had zero idea what was wrong. I just thought this was life. This is how it is. There is nothing else. Anyone else who says anything is wrong. No, it was just me. That was it. And in realizing that, I realized something else, a revelation, if you will. That I have control over my situation. I wasn't spiraling out of control. Sure, I'm in stressful situations, but I'm the one pushing myself to such extreme stress. The stress isn't that bad. I'm making it that bad. And the task I have, they aren't that bad. I'm making them that bad. I'm the one responsible for this. And when that hit me, it hit me deep. It took time to think about it. And I thought hard and long about it. But when I finally stopped giving in to the fear, I stopped giving in, I stopped feeding it. It just washed away. Now, I'm not saying this is it for everybody and everyone should follow my advice. I'm giving this advice because I want to give out hope. That there is recovery options and not everyone is hopeless. There are very few people I truly consider hopeless. And on honestly only one occasion I consider that you should give up on somebody, at least for a time being. Even the most people I would give up on would still be temporary, just so they can figure things out and get out of their head. Because in reality, a lot of mental illness, well, some of it is chemical imbalances and brain structures. Some of it is just yourself. A lot of it is yourself. Deep-rooted trauma, depression, all of it. It's just thoughts and feelings that pile up and become more and more developed and warped over time. And that was something at first, I could not accept. I could not accept the thought that I'm doing this. I'm the one who's responsible for this. But the more it happened, the more I really accepted the truth. And when I fully accepted the truth and let go of my thoughts, my fears, my anxieties, I've never felt better. I'm not going to be your help guru. I'm not going to... If you do need advice, if you do need help, you can message me anytime you want. I'm always here for people. But my advice may not be all end all, people. I'm sharing my story in this unscripted video just to really get across that there is hope out there for people. Only if you reach out and grab it, if you want it. Which is, I know, is saying a lot. Well, yeah, of course people would want it. Why wouldn't you want it? that's the thing. Many people don't want it bad enough. At least they don't think or do enough. They just think, oh no, that's not good enough, or no, this could never work. So many things get in the way. Whether it be somebody's ego, or it be somebody's pretenses, or it could be someone's beliefs. Something usually gets in the way of recovery. I mean, we have therapists, for Christ's sake, just to figure things out for you. They don't cure you. You do the curing. But they have to figure out why you're like this, why you keep doing this to yourself. I'm sorry if I'm just ranting and I'm not making sense there or something, but these are my true feelings. These are my thoughts of why I'm recovering, why this is happening. It's a powerful thing. And I hope all of you out there, if you are listening to this, will get better from this. We just reach out and really try, really grasp onto why this is happening. You can recover from this. It's not a hopeless endeavor. I suffer from schizophrenia, a literal brain disorder in some cases, where it's just the brain structure. I'll never be free of my positive symptoms. However, because I've let go of the anxiety, the fear, the hatred, everything, my symptoms are so much lessened. I barely get episodes anymore. Before all this happened, I was having an episode every other day. I was stuck in psychosis because of my stress-induced psychosis for so long. Now, nothing. I don't have thoughts, psychotic thoughts anymore. It just doesn't affect me. And I hope some of you listen to this, do your own research, maybe talk to your therapist about this, just why you like this. It is something caused by you, mostly. The depression itself is a you thing, not just... Sometimes it can be a chemical imbalance, but you are feeding it, too. Alright, I'm done now. I'm done ranting about this. If I keep going, I'll just keep running in circles. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed, and I am starting a new series. I know it's kind of shilling out, but I am starting a new series in this game called Morrowind. Yeah, well, I won't get into it. Anyway, I'll be seeing you all next time.